Hey team, it's Miss Mac. I want to go over another assignment with you, your research paper, the first week so far. So let's do it. Give me a second. I'm gonna get all set up. I'm gonna pro at Google Hangouts. All right, we're sharing my screen allegedly, so I'm gonna pull up the slides for that. If my Chromebook would like to cooperate with me. Here we go. You guys are having a good week so far. I'm getting real bored. All right, here we go. So the future of your research paper. Yay, hopefully you're all getting started. Again, we have words of the week should be pretty self-explanatory, hopefully. You're finding one of each. I'll post mine on my Instagram if I find any. And then I already posted a video for the podcast. So if you have any questions on that, see that. And then you can also check in with me at any time. And feel free to go over the prompt and the checklist at your own pace, especially when you actually start writing the essay, then make sure you check in with that. And then your goal is to have your topic turned into me this Friday on Google Classroom. All right, so here's just the intro again to the essay. You're researching a topic, some aspect of our society, and you're gonna make an extrapolation about what our world will look like in regards to this topic in 30 years. If you need to adjust the 30-year timeline, if you want it to be longer or a more immediate time, I think that's okay. Your thesis in your essay will just have to reflect that, but it shouldn't be just some arbitrary amount of years, like thousands of years in the future, when we're gonna have no idea what's happening. 30 years is like a close enough time period where we can make a somewhat logical extrapolation. So it shouldn't be much different from that, but you have a little wiggle room. All right, so you're brainstorming in case you need ideas. Some of you maybe already have an idea and you're going with it. Awesome. If not, Ray Kurzweil is a very famous futurist, and he's known for making predictions, especially this article I used to have my students read like 10 years ago. And now it's that time, the 2020s, where some of his predictions are coming true or close. That's interesting. And then Time Magazine every year puts out the top 100 inventions. And so you can kind of see like what is happening right now. Maybe that specific invention could be an example, or could at least let you know about like a topic in education or the trends in that area. So I was going to have us do this as an assignment in class, but we did not see each other this week. All right. Sometimes the hardest part of a research paper is actually choosing your topic and narrowing it down. So that is the scope, how much information is covered. Narrow is going to be more focused, more limited, and broad may cover a lot of information. So selecting worthy topic, part of that's going to be figuring out what scope you're going to cover, and be prepared to adjust that while you're writing. Sometimes I need to narrow it more. Sometimes I need to broaden it more. Let me give you an example. Like, let's say you were looking at the future of water. Narrow might be like the future of water in California, right? Even in Los Angeles, like really focused. Whereas broad might be like globally, what will water issues look like? Anything like that. So it could also, you could take it from the idea of like, what will the impact be geographically, what will be environmentally, what will be economically. You could look at it from that way, and that would be a broader way to look at a topic. Hopefully that helps. And I can help you do that too, just let me know. You don't have to fill this out, but this could just be helpful. Kind of what questions to ask yourself to narrow the scope. So what do you personally know about this topic? What trends do you see emerge? How can you see the impact nearby, worldwide? And what changes can you already think might occur because of these things that you've noticed? So my example is technology. I wanted to do education, but then I kind of narrowed it down and combined the two. I will have a sample essay for you next week, a sample research tracker. So you'll definitely have a model paper to look at. But here's kind of how I started. I said, okay, I'm a millennial. So I know kind of how I use tech, and I know that's very different than like my mom, who's a boomer. Like I tend to email or text her more, and she likes to call. And then you guys as Zoomers have your own like way. I feel like you use technology even more throughout your day than I do, or just like it's more ingrained. And I see that all the time. Same like as a teacher, I see like a lot of text speak slipping into essays, even if it's just little things like capitalization, no more capitalized letter I's in typed essays. I notice a lot, things like that. New words have definitely been added into our lexicon, into the dictionary, and just in general, we're all more reliant on phones and technology for communication. Thank goodness we have them, right? Otherwise, this would be a very different scenario with school closure. And then what trends do I already see happening? What changes? Like I see that certain words are being used more, being dropped. I see spelling and grammar change. And I can just already see our language shifting, which happens to English all the time. So I can see this with my own eyes. So that already gives me a good starting point and topics I can look at more closely. Like maybe see what words have been added to the dictionary recently. Maybe I'll see like what are the trends in spelling and grammar. Like I told you, hyphens are getting dropped, and I found some articles on that. So this can kind of show you where to look and where to explore. So hopefully you've already done this. You've been either test running your topic to see if there's enough credible information, or maybe you're looking at a couple different topics and seeing what you find. I don't think you can access the Marshall Library database at home, unfortunately, but there's plenty of sources out there. I'll post more incredible sources next week, just in case you need a refresher. And then again, if you can't answer these basic questions like the 5 W's, basics, then you may not be able to find enough info for your topic. So this is like very surface level overview. Make sure you can at least have that done so that your topic will have enough information for you. And then again, hopefully you're posting on Friday. You did not already have school on Friday. It was just a teacher training day. So you can post tomorrow if you want to get it over with on Thursday. Sometime this weekend will be great so I can give you approval, let you know that you're on the right track. And have a great weekend. Here's Millie. And Wormy, thank you, fifth period. She loves her Wormy very much. And again, I'll see you if you want at office hours tomorrow. Follow me on Instagram, Miss Mac 2020. You guys around. Let me sign off here. Oh, this is so awkward. Don't you miss me? Bye.